Hey everyone at DTS, it's Coach Corley, and I'm super excited to get to talk to you. This is my first YouTube live stream, so bear with me. But I'm super excited to get to talk to you guys, even if I can't see you face to face. I'm excited that I get to at least coach you over the web. What I would like for us to talk about today is I was doing my at home workouts today, and I thought, I kind of noticed that my body mechanics when I was doing my ab workouts were a little off. And I thought that this would be a really good topic for today is making sure that when we do our abs, we're making sure we're doing them correctly and that we're not pushing our tummies out. As you guys know, I am not a big fan of sit-ups because sometimes we have a tendency to push our tummies out and we get our backs off the floor. So there's tons of other exercises that we do in pre-age and novice that kind of help, that are a little bit better, that they don't have to work on bending that back because that's not very good for our abs. So when we're doing our abs, no matter what, you always want to make sure that you're doing is that you want to make sure that you've pulled your belly button in towards your spine. You want to make sure that you've pulled it in towards your spine and that you're activating a series of muscles that wrap around your middle called your transverse abdominis. You want to make sure that you're pulling them in, but you, at the same time that you're pulling them, you don't want to puff your chest out really, really, really big because you're not actually doing anything. You're not pulling those abs in. You're just puffing your chest out and you're making yourself a little bit taller. When I want you to just focus on, pretend someone is squeezing your insides, kind of squeezing your sides and pulling that belly button back to your back, right? So someone's got a string on the back of your belly button and someone's at the same time is squeezing your sides to pull that belly button back to your spine. Make sure that you're not puffing your chest out super big, all right? And remember, especially if we're laying on the floor, your back should be completely flat, especially where your lower back, where you have a natural little arch. Make sure you pull that belly button down to the back, down to the back of your spine, and make sure there's no room in between your low back and the ground. So not even a mouse should be able to get through it, because if your back is bent over, well, you're not actually going to be using any of your abs. You're going to be compensating with your legs, or you'll be compensating with larger muscle groups instead of focusing on your abs. The second thing I would like to talk about is nutrition. So remember, during dry land, we always have our daily, what was your fresh fruit or vegetable? Make sure that you guys are eating your fresh fruits. So pineapples, strawberries, plums, pears, oranges, strawberries, watermelon's about to become in season. So make sure you're getting a fresh fruit. Make sure it's a fresh fruit. Make sure it's not like a canned fruit, or applesauce is not a fresh fruit. So make sure you are getting your fresh fruit every day. Make sure you're getting a fresh, crunchy vegetable. Your vegetables should be, you can cook them, but also make sure that you get a crunchy vegetable, okay? You don't want to cook all of your nutrients out of it. You want to make sure that you get like carrots, celery, zucchini, cucumber, squash, asparagus, beets, tons of, make sure you get vegetables every day, fruits and vegetables. They've got lots of vitamins and minerals. They've got a lot of stuff that you need to grow and make sure your body can grow and you can train and be healthy. Okay, so the third thing is what to eat before a meet. Well, what everybody eats before a meet is super different, and what I used to eat is before a meet, I swam long distance events, so I didn't swim very short events. So I often needed like a sugar to keep me kind of going. And my favorite food of choice was honey buns. I really enjoyed the little lunch package honey buns. They were super cheap. They were really easy to get, and I would eat one of those maybe 30 minutes, and it helped me feel like I could power through. I would eat like maybe a scoop of peanut butter with it. It's very good if you put a scoop of peanut butter on top. or almond butter or whatever kind of nut butter you like. And that gives you some protein to make it last, but it also gives you a nice quick fast sugar to help get your body in motion. I really enjoyed like honey buns with peanut butter or almond butter on them. But that was me, and also making sure that you hydrate. The weather is going to be getting a little bit warmer, so making sure that you are hydrating, especially in the south, we know how hot it gets. But as far as kind of things within and out of the pool, those are my three big things. So making sure when you do your abs, you are focusing on what your abs are doing. Are you pushing your tummy out? Are you puffing your chest up? Is that going to be making sure you're conscious of those things in your mind when you're doing them? And then the second thing was nutrition. Right? Are you eating your vegetables? Are you taking care of your body nutritionally? And then the third thing is kind of what I used to eat for a meat. Or what I would eat out of meat before my races. Finally, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about training. So as of right now, hopefully we can get in the pool by April. And when we get back, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be, a big return to basics, a big return to basics, a big return to body mechanics, focusing on those details. Because now that we've been out, we want to make sure that we don't want to start going somewhere if we haven't gone back over our foundation. Those foundations, especially for you pre-age and novice guys, are so important because you cannot do the big things unless you do the little things correctly. And we want to make sure that we get those little things down with as flawless as we possibly can before you guys move on to the big things. So our big focus when we come back, hopefully in April, our big focus is getting those details down pat, getting our streamlines on point, getting our dives consistent, getting them in the water, making sure we're going farther out, making sure that we don't bend our legs and snap back down into the water. So just those details, not breathing before flip turns, pushing off on our back during flip turns, all those tiny little details that Coach Jared talks about all the time, and even Coach Lindsay talks about all the time with her novice or with the senior and age group kids. So making sure that those are just perfect in every sense. And then once we kind of go, we're going to spend about two and a half weeks on that. And then we'll start moving back into, building back up that endurance that we've lost and working on that technique and the endurance of our technique. Because sometimes you can have great technique for the first half of practice, but then, you lose it. So working on that endurance with your technique. So, well, that is all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see me live for the first time. I hope it worked. And I hope you guys have a really good day. And I will be streaming again live on Wednesday with some new, I'm going to be on here doing workouts for you. Or not Wednesday, Friday. It is Wednesday today. So I'll be back again on Friday from 5 to 6, and I'll hopefully be streaming some video workouts so you guys can see, because I'm hoping to mix up our dry land, and I'll be showing you physically on Friday what those abs, making sure you have a visual reminder of what those abs need to look like, and we're not getting lazy with those. But it's been really good to talk to you guys, and I enjoyed getting to the YouTube live, and I miss you a lot, and I hope that I get to see you soon. Bye.